Howdy folks, VannKraken here, Wednesday night World of Warships Legends stream. I am VannKraken. I have been gaming since Pong, believe it or not. It's my first console. My brother and I had a Pong console that we had on was a color television, but rabbit ears, 13 channels, which in Los Angeles was probably quite a lot. So I may be old, but I am slow, so that makes up for it. But it doesn't mean I'm not brave. So tonight we are going to do something a little different from what I've normally been doing. So stay tuned for that in a couple minutes. It's the first night tonight of Taken by Storm on stream. I don't know if you guys have gotten out and enjoyed the new patch at all yet. I'm going to be doing something that kind of reflects on that. Did get a YouTube video out on the patch on Monday morning, or actually very late Sunday night, early Sunday morning. Just reviewing kind of some of the top things that I think are in this patch. There's no big thing. There's no airstrike. There's no Massachusetts. It's more of a view it as a group of things rather than one big thing. I think there's some good stuff in there. I think the devs are still working on pushing the game forward. I was excited to see a few things like some hopefully map and spawn improvements. Haven't been able to play enough games yet to prove out whether those adjustments make sense or are drastic enough to fix things, in my opinion. But they are making an effort, so I'm very, very appreciative of that. Hey, Obi, how's it going out there? See ya. So, yeah, we have a couple videos up on Twitch for this week. I am actually going to be out of town this weekend in Phoenix at one of my daughter's soccer tournaments. So it's be their first soccer tournament in over a year, going out of town with this particular daughter. So it's kind of exciting. So we'll miss the Thursday or the Friday and Saturday stream. We might try to do a Thursday stream tomorrow night, possibly, if things work out. Don't hold me to that, but I'm going to see what we can do to make that happen. So yeah, some fun and interesting stuff. I might pop in on some of the points of the patch as we go through the festivities of the evening. So it's going to be a little different tonight, like I said, in that I am only going to play Azuma and Siegfried. It's Supercruiser night. I think I labeled the stream that way. We are going to, number one, test out those ships a little bit more. I will say that over the last day and a half, I've played about 5 games or so in each ship. Maybe a couple more than that in Siegfried, but only actually a small handful in Azuma, and just had Azuma outfitted for the first time yesterday. First time took it out in a battle since I secured that ship back in the campaign, but given that there was buffs to Azuma and Bismarck in this patch, I was a little bit intrigued. I am a cruiser guy, but I will just say they don't play like cruisers. They play a lot to me kind of like Scharnhorst does, but with trashier armor. I think Scharnhorst allows you to get away with more mistakes because she's more maneuverable, and she has a little bit better armor tier for tier than Azuma and Siegfried do, and she's got more guns, right? So had some success in a few games, not as much success in others, but I think it's a matter of getting used to those ships. They really have a special play style, is what I think. And Obi knows this because he already sold at least one of them. One of them was part of Captain Obi's used shipyard, so you had to have sold Duke of York. That's the only one you hadn't sold already. And if that's the case, then you can never claim that you're not going to sell something, because you said you would never sell Duke of York. And we had that made into a plaque and hung up in the VannKraken Gaming Studios offices. But anyway, that's my guess, Obi. I'm sure you'll let us know which that one was, and then you sold Fletcher to buy back Baltimore. So don't tell me that you already sold Baltimore again. Because you just bought it like 3 days ago. I haven't been on for 3 days, so. So anyway, guys, where we stand. You sold Baltimore already, but I thought that was like the first ship you really loved, and you were so happy to get it back. So what happened? What did the Baltimore do to you that caused you to sell Baltimore? Or what else did you want, I guess, that caused you to sell Baltimore? So here's where we're at. We are already through endurance because, again, I'm out this weekend, so I don't have time to play this weekend. I will talk at length, I'm sure, over the course of this patch that I'm not super excited about. Ochakov. You say tomato, I say tomato. But I think it's going to be a difficult ship to play. It's going to be a destroyer hunting, cap hugging ship, in my opinion, that I already have a ship like that I really, really like, and that ship is the Belfast. So I almost feel like it's going to be a Belfast that's not as good at what Belfast does. So we shall see. I saw one Ochakov yesterday, and it got obliterated in a matter of about 45 seconds to 1 minute when it tried to go across an open stretch of a map, completely broadside to about 4 of us, and it was obliterated quickly. Felt like working getting to the Chapayev. I will tell you that I think the Baltimore is a better ship than the Chapayev. So, just me. I will tell you again, if you keep some of these ships and use some boosters and grind them, you will get coins, but it takes a little bit of just grinding out. That is true. All right, so we are at Shakedown Trials 1. So the Supercruiser theme, we'll see how long I can hold this up. Well, actually bode decently well. You can see I got a little bit of a head start. I got 1.5 million damage, I believe, or potential damage in one game in Siegfried, I believe. So I've found everyone wants to shoot at Siegfried. There's no doubt about that. And folks love shooting at Azuma too. Funny thing was with Azuma, I completely forgot to put modules on it until I was done playing last night. So I'm going to be excited to see what it plays like with some of the buffs that I got to put on that ship with the modules. 4 slots that were empty. Shakedown Trials 2 is 1 million of hit points and damage. So we already got 105,000. That was from one game. I think it was one game in Siegfried. Might have been a loss. And then we have to destroy 15 ships. So we're 1 out of 15 there. Plan is now getting all the tier 6 tech tree cruisers and then working from there to get the tier 7s. That's a good goal. I love all the cruisers. So Russian, British, and Japanese, then the other American cruiser line. Yeah, the Cleveland is a good ship. I have Cleveland. I have Baltimore. I have Mogami. Got those. And I have Hipper. So those are the first lines that I ground out to the top in Legends. I actually played PC side of the world for about 4 years, so actually have ground up to a lot of tier 10s and battleships on the PC side of the game, but kind of fell in love with cruisers and ground all those out first on this side. Trying to think of what tier 7 battleship I have in Legends. I don't think I do. I don't think I have one yet. Oh no, I have Japan. I did grind out Japan. Get all the tier 6 cruisers, work there to the 7s. That's one way. I tend to go up a line and then start a new one, or work lines up together. Let's see. I think that's the only tier 7 battleship I have is Amagi. Yeah, outside premiums. You're forgetting the French cruiser line, dude. I love the French cruiser line. That is one of my favorites. Charles Martel is a good ship. Oh, okay. I have to remember how to turn the Azure Lane voice off before we start. Oh my god, I think that's one reason I wasn't doing so well in Hipper. Was number 1, couldn't understand the commands, and number 2, I mean, I'm sure there's people who just love that whole thing. Love anime. I think that's supposed to turn the voice off. Correct me if I'm wrong. But a little grating after playing like 5 games out of 7 in Siegfried with the Azure Lane voice. So let's actually warm up in Azuma. Again, I'm interested to see how this ship plays with some modifications on it. Yeah, all 4 of the upgrade slots were unfilled. So what do we take? We took accuracy module, we took rudder shift, which should give her a much better rudder shift than what I had. I'm on the YouTube side, Obi, so I'm gonna go ahead and load in on this first one. But if you wanna do a countdown that's gonna work, I think you're gonna have to jump in on the YouTube side, is what I'm guessing. So, and then we have the range upgrade. I went for range over reload on Azuma. I went for reload instead of range. I have to jam, my friend. I have to go quickly. I don't have a lot of time this week on Legends, my friend. So I'll wait for this first one if you can hop over. I can't guarantee how long my games are gonna last. I felt like after playing about 7 games total on these 2 ships, 7 to 10, I felt like I was getting more of a hang of it. But again, it is a completely different style of cruiser play. Okay, cool. There you are. All right. You have a ship picked. I'm gonna do 7s. That's the other thing, is I'm not a frequent tier 7 player. I don't like going up against legendary tier all that much. Just tell me when you've selected a ship, homeboy. And so I'm not as used to playing tier 7 just because I typically grind up to tier 7 and then work on a new line. Okay, we'll get going here. So we're ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. A little bit of a delay. Well, that's on the multi-chat. You should have seen hopefully no delay on the YouTube chat. Let's hope. So what are you excited about in the patch, Obi? Is there anything? Did you check out my video on the patch notes? I kind of called out 10 things. Again, I don't think anything is earth-shattering. Still think the campaign's a good use of your doubloons. It only costs you 1,750 doubloons to get a tier 6 ship, tier 7 ship. Yeah, maybe delayed a little bit. We were able to make it work though. And a bunch of other stuff like boosters and crates and commander items. So, okay, this is offensive map number 1. And I don't like where Azuma's spawning in. So close. I thought they were fixing this spawn, but you know what? I feel like that battleship is spawned awful close again. This is the position you see in videos on a frequent basis on Reddit of like, I got deleted in 40 seconds, or I deleted someone in 40 seconds. Arcana, how's it going, man? Work week is going okay. Still don't have the stuff to fix our computers. Getting replacements from a new company. Also got stuck in a warehouse, this time in Georgia, at the hands of FedEx. So we're hoping that it's gonna get worked out this week, but I'm not holding my breath. It's telling Obi I'm going to Phoenix for a soccer tournament on Friday, so I'll be kind of off this weekend. So I'm trying to jam and get Havoc done today, maybe a little bit on stream tomorrow, and then I've got some time during the day on Friday. Only legendary ships spawn. Okay, or spawns changed. Well, man, I thought they had said something about the spawns on this map in particular changing. So I hope they fix that. Because this spawn is still just honestly not good. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I definitely get on the move in any kind of ship when I'm spawning in this position in particular. Because you always know there's someone who's completely opposite the other side on that island. Just like where that Nogto is. And you know they're going to spank you if you sit still. Because you're already showing broadside to them. So what are you up to, Arcana? You doing anything in particular on this patch? Yeah, kite. Said at the top of the stream I'm playing all Siegfried and Azuma tonight. I'm a glutton. I want to see how this ship is, given that it got some buffs. And secondly, I'm kind of interested to see how Siegfried plays in my hands after some practice with it. I had maybe 5 games in it total yesterday. Hey, Archer. How's it going? So I'm just trying to work these ships out, and neither of these ships, Azuma or Siegfried, play like other cruisers. I mean, but I was saying to Obi, I'd forgotten to put upgrades on this ship, so I'm hoping it's going to behave a little bit easier than it was yesterday when I had literally no upgrades on it. Tonight is your first night on ship since Sunday, so crushing Havoc and started your bureau. Cool. Archer, what are you working on? You're probably not super excited about Ochakov, right? Actually, some of the folks putting comments on the YouTube stuff I've done this week are like, I think me and my friends are actually going to take the campaign off, which we haven't heard for a while. But I'm not shocked about, because it's not going to be a ship for everybody. It's for one thing. The only one I saw yesterday got deleted in about 45 seconds. Completely showed broadside at cap. So it was kind of interesting. Like, there's the first one. Oh, there goes the first one. Okay. I did have a decent game in this ship without any upgrades on it. Just kept trucking around, not sitting still. You know people love shooting at you. Man, they love shooting at Siegfried. And this has what, I think a 27% fire chance. Almost done with the Cobb. Starring the Conqueror. Nice. I don't know if it's a Khabarovsk or Khabarovsk. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I just did another stage on Shimikaze. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dang, destroyer. He just blanked out. Yeah, dude, I'm not going to do the legendary missions in Yamato. So it's going to have to be a week when I get Havoc done. And in the future here now, we won't have Arena. So I'm hoping I'll have like free Saturday nights again, where I won't be grinding the campaign. But as of right now, I'm really short on time this week because I'm traveling starting Friday. And you know me by now, I'm a little bit anal about getting my missions done. The thought of paying extra gold for Ochakov especially is not one that I want to consider. Well, Arcana and Archer, you may have missed the news. Shocking development that that Obi has sold another vessel or two. I'll let him update you on that shocking news. Come on, left stick. I think my controller is getting tired. Folks understand how to play radar light cruisers. Oh, you deleted one in your kid? What, did you just fire him up with AP and Citadel the crap out of him? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a dance in the Ochakov. And I, like as kind of said in the YouTube video I put together, I would much rather have a Belfast smoke than an Ochakov's torpedoes. Oh, crap. Look at that. Thankfully, it's not too deep right there. We're wrecking the hull. Oh, Lord. Leaving no stone unturned. Nice big glowing hole in my hull. Don't mind me. Just scraping the barnacles. Hey, Cleve. BBs, damn it. CVs, what? It wasn't me. BBs, sorry, force of habit. What, you talking about on PC? Or are you talking about the... Well, there's a lot of noise on the PC side right now, obviously. We have our there's no big things in the patch, which is true. There's not one big giant thing in the patch. But I would bet they're working their butts off right now on CV, final balancing, AA tuning, all the variables that will go into that. Hey, we set another fire. This thing is a burner, I'll tell you that. Okay, I'd set him on fire recently, so it doesn't look like he can DCP. Surprised he's still not looking our direction. Oh, another fire. Hey, we got one. 13 to go. Gonna have to use Too Hot in the Hot Tub for Azuma night. Malta got CC. Oh, cool. That's the guy you told me about. I gotta watch him. Is he like Chaos Machine? I mean, Chaos Machine does like 6 to 7 hour streams every day. Sometimes longer. I don't know how those guys do it, to be honest. And like Chaos Machine will do literally like 6.5, 7 straight hours of ranked battles on stream without really getting salty at all. And I just like, I don't know. I don't know how you do that. Nagato. Well, that's cool. They must have been looking to replace Flamu. I was watching a little bit of his video that he put out about why he got fired. I don't really honestly feel super sorry for him. I mean, if you're gonna stat shame people, if you're gonna not balance the way you say things when you're supposed to at least be balanced probably in how you talk about the product you represent, it's not super surprising. Played the Siegfried today earlier. Kind of enjoyed it. Nearly one shot of Mogami, which is the front turret. Smack knives now for 14,000. You can do that against the cruisers and some of the battleships. 3,000 gifted subs to wear a schoolgirl costume. You talking to me? If you're talking to me, well, I have an Azure Lane commander on Siegfried. That doesn't mean that I'd wear a schoolgirl costume. My girls do have to wear private school uniforms, but I couldn't fit in them. We're middle of the pack. Not doing a whole lot in that game. Oh, it happened in Flamu's stream? He didn't do it, right? You have to be making that up. So what I said is I'm playing all Siegfried and Azuma tonight. So I think I figured out how to turn off the Azure Lane voice. I played with it all day yesterday, like 5 games, and oh my god, it drove me insane in the membrane. And then I, like I said, I played Azuma with no upgrades on it. When I shut it down last night, I'm like, there's 4 unfilled slots on this Azuma. So it actually behaved a little better. Rudder shift's a lot better. Rudder shift module, the range is more comfortable. And then on Siegfried, I think I changed something up. I think I gave up vision. Or sorry, I gave up concealment. I'm trying to remember exactly what I gave up some concealment for. Oh, you're talking today. Oh, is that like today? after the fact. I mean, he's going to land on his feet regardless, I'm sure. Trying to think of who was the other CC who got in trouble for a while. Maybe it was iChase. Then I think he got reinstated. Yeah, I've watched when he's done a few kind of naval historical things, and I do watch him occasionally because he's on in the morning when I get up my time. So I tune into his stream sometimes, but I don't know. Again, it's because you're good at the game doesn't mean you need to be an ass. It's not a full requirement. So, and then there's Flambass, and he's just really super cocky, in my opinion. Obviously good players. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the competitive ones are. Cleve, you're right. Well, I've only watched a little bit of Spartan and Hivehound on stream together. Honestly, I have not actually, I can't say, and a little bit of T-Bull, I can't say I've seen enough of the streamers on Legends to make any comment. Other than I know they do very well viewership-wise. Oh god. I got triple citadeled in this ship yesterday by a Lenin. Man, that hurt. You just have to untrain your cruiser brain that you're actually going to be able to turn like a cruiser. Considering going double rudder shift on this beastie. Hey Dark, what's up, man? How are you, my friend? Thank you for watching my YouTube video. I appreciate it. And for leaving a comment. I'm doing pretty well as can be expected. Hopefully getting vaccinated on Tuesday. That will actually be a nice thing. But before then, I'm getting on an airplane and flying to Phoenix. First time on a plane in over a year. Some guy called Flamu as Potato Super Unicum, and I felt bad for him. You felt bad for Flamu or for the guy calling him that? Malta is just too fun to watch. Funny guy, and he dies 6 or 7 times a match. Oh, yeah. One of my friends from my old tank clan, that's what he would do, like every 2 seconds. I'm dead! I'm effing dead! I'm effing dead! Oh, no, I'm still alive. Like, dude, I thought you were dead. You remind me a little bit of him, Arcana, from time to time when you think you're dead. One thing I've just learned is this ship does not have the armor to hold up at all going in early. Just does not. DPM-wise, it's just a little bit hard to fight back against multiple enemies with only 6 barrels. Skin, I think it's going to take some definite practice. Oh, got lucky there. Where'd that ship? Die, Bismarck. Not bad. And you have to kite as much as you freaking can in this boat. Just constantly change your angles. And again, sometimes you don't see that other ship. Like I know that Siegfried is lining up on me right now. So am I going to be getting whacked by him? Maybe he's hiding a little bit. Ooh, there's 15,000. Oh god, but I have 3. I want to kill him, but I gotta watch out for this guy. Got to protect your sides. I guess we should switch our guns. It's painful to have to switch your guns too when you only have 3 in the back. How's school going, Dark? Are you getting is it like a little bit of a breather this week? Sink the Bismarck. Okay. I didn't get the kill, but that's alright. So that Siegfried knows. Not popping out. Like, he knows better. Well, that's good. Maybe get a little bit of a catch your breath week. Dude, I'm telling you, I had entire quarters. We were on quarters at UCLA, and there were entire quarters. Like, I was like I've told you a bunch of times, every day. I was like, I'd come home to my wife, to-be wife, fiance, and go, I don't know how I'm going to do this. There's just way too much going on. And she's just not as hyper as me. I like Disney. If there were two characters that I had to choose myself to be more like, it'd definitely be more like Timon than Pumbaa if I picked The Lion King, which is one of my kind of longtime favorite Disney animated movies. But she would calm me down, and that's kind of how I do. I get to cartoon character levels of stress. Sometimes I blow, and then after that I get back to work, but it's hard sometimes. Oh, Siegfried. These battleships should just be destroying you right now. Told you guys I saw Siegfried and Roy in Las Vegas, and there was one part of it where these women that were in the show were like, "Oh, Siegfried!" And I can never unhear that. Can absolutely not unhear it. We'll say that in Siegfried's honor, because I think both him and Roy have passed now. Are you off, Dark? Yeah. Just keep working. It's all worth it when you get to the end. That's the thing. It's definitely all worth it. Little Siegfried on Siegfried violence here. Damn. Certainly didn't shoot far enough back. I don't know how he survived. Our battleships, 2 of them must have had the worst aim ever. Okay, now we have a Wichita around the corner of this island. Ouch. But he has no torps. Going to be denied kills this game. Do what you have to do, man. Pray, keep the faith. Again, it's character building. It will get better. And then later on, you'll look back and go, you know, I can do a lot more than I ever thought I could do. That's kind of the neat thing at the end is, like, you will amaze yourself. Later in life, you'll go, this challenge is really nothing. I survived that 3 years at UCLA. I had a horrific commute in a car with no air conditioning because I was poor. Horrific traffic both ways sometimes. Tons of group projects. 7 days a week between work and school. So when it came to opening our own business and grinding out 80+ hour weeks, it was like, I've been here and done this before. This time it's just for me. It's for my business. So honestly, it all kind of made it worthwhile. And it was easier. It's always easier when you go back the second time. So hang in there. It is. It's thicker skin for sure. And just more self-belief and confidence. A lot of it is confidence. It's been a trying year business-wise for us for the last year for sure, too. Just worrying about staff getting sick every single day. See the last of the Mohicans? Where's their destroyer? Oh, our base is getting capped, for ship's sake. Look, no one sees it, right? I cannot get the base thing to work. There must be a trick that I have never gotten good at. Do they not see? Okay, someone finally pinged the base. Yeah, that's something that grad school does. I think it just helps you realize you can do a lot of things you didn't think you could. Ah, he's gonna turn. Uh-oh, Cleve has a riddle. How am I supposed to solve a riddle? Is it a riddle or a joke? 4 friends driving a single motorcycle get pulled over by a cop. Cop says you're getting a ticket for having 3 people on a single motorcycle. Hopefully the Cleveland can reset. Use your radar, dude. Did you play any Legends since the last time we saw you, Cleve, or are you still all PC right now? I need more guns. Come on, let me get the kill. Really? Quite unlucky. Oh my gosh. Really? Of course. Lord of the Rings. I like Lord of the Rings. Even the smallest person can change history. That's true. Even small people with big hairy feet is the rumor. Well, what's normal ships? Oh, you got your Ohio? I thought you said you were close. I didn't know you actually got it. Gonna have to, when I get some breathing space, we're gonna have to meet up on PC, Cleve. Can do some PC crossover streams. Have to play on my original account though to keep up with you. So Ohio's good, right? Yeah, and I told you that Chaos Machine, who I watched, that's all he played in that entire ranked season, unless he died in it. Then he had to switch over. Dark, I think you told me that a while back. But have you played it much? Are we going to lose? No, I think it's contested. Did he die? Well, if my teammates all die, we're gonna lose to that DD. You have a tier 6? Okay. Yeah, you'll have time after. It takes a while to grind up lines on PC. Captains are an entirely different thing. Grinding 1 commander per ship basically or I move them up the line as I progress up. But still, when you want to keep a ship, then you've got to basically go back and retrain a commander, or unless you get one in events. That's why I did play it a lot during the Christmas event, because I got 3 6-point commanders, which are serviceable, and free tier 7 premium battleship. But it's a lot more grinding work. Oh, you were doing that though, okay, when you started Legends. Yeah, I'd say I'm better on PC, though I'm rusty. Played a few games over there a few days ago and did pretty well. Had another good Massachusetts game over there, Cleve. Oh God. Look who showed up. Mr. Cody. I tell ya, you keep hurling these condiment slurs. It's got to be against the Twitch terms of service. And now that you represent the World of Warships Legends community in official capacity, you just have to be careful about smearing people with mustard monikers. I won't apologize for the bad pun. Hey, we're 2-0. We're 2-0. Look at that. We finished third. So yesterday when I played these two ships, I got in a legendary tier match almost every single time. We were close to getting those kills. Very close. Alright, we're just going to go back. Going back to Azuma. Yeah, I'm not on the... Shit, I'm not on the Twitch side, so I can't... Let's see. Oh, is that your... Are you saying that's your game name over on PC? Is Dark Architect 18 as well? I'll have to add you guys. What about you, Cleve? Is it the same? I was able to get VannKraken pretty much everywhere recently. Changed it from my original tag. It cost me a few doubloons, but... Alright, Cody, it's the Azuma and Siegfried only night. It's not the same. Use your degree. I'm sure you do. You have an aesthetic. I've done a lot of software work, a lot of presentation work. I mean, I'm using kind of a presentation style in all my YouTube videos, which maybe isn't helping me. I don't know. It's hard to build a following on your content when you're just starting out. Solving the YouTube algorithm is definitely not a simple thing. Which way do I want to turn? I don't want to be in the close spawn position in this boat. Again, I think I took... Let's see, what do I have? Oh, I got my detectability down at 10.5. It's kind of funny given how big this ship is, right? Algorithms. I'm good at like algebra-based algorithms. I did a lot of that type of programming in Excel. Very fun, like basically building equations into Excel where you just need the inputs into that equation and you can use it to drive another cell in Excel. Things like higher math don't come super easily to me. I had to grind a lot of studying in calculus. But I did okay in it in the science majors version. But most of what I do in life has been able to be accomplished with algebra. Yeah, it's fun getting to use stuff that you've done in business school, presentation-wise, or other skills later on. The communication stuff's probably the most important, because it transcends any field, right? Let's light this Bismarck up. Hey, we didn't even get spotted. Well, yeah, you have to. That is your... It's got to be your jam, being an engineer. Bismarck. Oh, he didn't put out the fire. He did not, so should we hit him one more time? Range upgrade on this is also a lot more comfortable. Dude, this rudder shift is not bad given the buff. I miss not having my Japanese cruiser torpedoes. Is there a super tester in the house? Can we get torpedoes on this ship? Kitakami torpedoes, if you know what those are. Okay, we're gonna kite the Vanguard. Light him up. It's one thing about British battleships is they're pretty damn flammable. Ooh, he might eat a torp. If he eats a torp, he's in trouble because he's already burning. He's done. Nice work. Yeah, the ship's a lot better with upgrades on it. What's the event currency for this event? That's a really good question, Archer. I think it's probably to steal again. That's probably going to be the default when there's not a special one. Oh, I know. They're talking about Kitakami in the Research Bureau on PC. And, you know, people that have been around since the alpha, it says a legendary status of Kitakami all over the place during, I want to say it was only during the alpha or the beta. But can you imagine? It's like, what, 20, something like 20 kilometer torps it can launch, or 16, something like that, something completely stupid. So it's just all long-range torp soup, and then you throw those guys in a game with a couple Asachios or Shimikazes, and holy crap. Not so fun. Tier 8 alpha and beta. Yeah, I didn't think it went past the beta, because I was in pretty close after the beta, and it was gone. But yeah, I mean, there are rumors that it's coming back. I don't know what kind of torpedoes these are. I don't want to eat one. Okay, we can turn. Okay. I wanted to wait for the other guns. Let's work on the Scharnhorst here. Guns are very accurate on this boat. Tell you though, this boat in Siegfried, I drive Atlanta a lot, so I'm used to being focus fired. Man, these boats get focus fired a ton. Okay, Mr. Sharn. It sets fires like a bitch. Oh. Oh, another one. Hot in the hot tub. From the flesh. By the Atago is what took its place? Really? They're giving you access to all this secret lore? Atago has got to be one of the premium ships. I don't know if Arcana's still around. He was recommending it the other night, but one of the premium ships that probably has weathered the longest period of time while still being a pretty damn competitive ship. But I'm a Mogami fan, so anything that's similar to a Mogami, though I think Atago has some more tools versus the Mogami, though I wish she doesn't have the option for the 155s. Ugh. Now this is a ship you don't want to get down in team numbers in, because you are not in good shape if you're getting focus fired. Nor is Siegfried. What is this Belfast doing? I wouldn't be surprised by that at all, Cleve. I remember that was one of the first ships I looked at buying. It has to be Tirpitz was probably Tirpitz, and I remember when Scharnhorst actually came out. That's when I bought it. And I think, I want to say Tirpitz was right around that time frame too. But I think those were some of the very earliest. Hype Teen, what is up? What's up, Norway? How are you doing, sir? We're demonstrating the fire-starting powers of the Azuma. One of the favorite ships of the entire player base in World of Warships Legends. Now new and improved, with new and improved rudder shift, accuracy, AP shell normalization, rudder shift. Did I say rudder shift? And then what was the other thing? One other thing. Oh, more HP replaced per minute by the damage control party. Hope you're doing well, Hype. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, this Sharn horse is hating me. Not bad. You have 15 minutes left before you go. Are you still homeschooling? Any word on going back to school for you guys? Are people starting to get vaccinated there? I'm hoping to get my first vaccination on Tuesday. I hate needles. I'm a total baby when it comes to needles. Okay, Belfast. This Belfast sits still outside of smoke and really deserves to be punished for the fact that they're not playing Belfast very smart. Ugh. Better acceleration than I actually aimed for. 300,000 vaccinated now. That's good. Come on. Notice this repair party resets pretty dang quickly too. Oh, that was unlucky. Come on, guys. Focus the cruisers, huh? Who are we focusing? Reload is kind of long. Okay, let's get our aimer on the Edinburgh to make him think about continuing to fire. Maybe he has the warning indicator like me. Sometimes can get them to go dark. Let's fire at the same ship. Boom. 11 fires. I don't know why this battleship can't hit 2 broadside cruisers at 12 to 13 kilometers. Maybe it's an Eisenhower. I didn't check. Oh, he's shooting HE too. Colorado? Is that Colorado shooting HE? Another fire. I know another ship I can use for fire starting challenges. Sigh. You really want to do this, Edinburgh? I guess I should just go for the kill now. I need kills. Probably should be loading HE. Shoot. Oh, he has the heal. That's the issue. He got the heal. I thought someone was firing from the other direction. 1,150 views total for YouTube. That is awesome, dude. I have a pretty good number of views. Subscribers is slow. You just never know what's gonna pop. I had a really good response to my last review video, and this one's been a lot slower, even though I think I'm better at making the content now, so who knows, you know? Who knows? That's it. I didn't even get to kill one of them. YouTube is a really interesting beast. I think you're right that you just need to grind numbers. You need to grind viewers or subs, and the more subs you have, the more people come and watch your content when you post it. And then YouTube's talking about mathematics and, you know, interesting engineering from a computer science perspective. To know how Google and YouTube write their algorithm would be pretty amazing, how layered that is. Dude, I did not reward myself on Reddit. Holy crap. And then the guy goes, and you can see I'm diplomatic, right? But then he goes, well, I wasn't accusing you of it. Well, why did you say it? I mean, I had 2 awards in my feed from someone. I don't know, you know. But yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have asked it unless he thought that I did it. There'd be no reason to ask. So I can play along just fine. Hey, look at this, baby. Top of the board. No kills. But 100,000 damage. I'm telling you, this ship is one, because I'm so used to kiting in Mogami, it's like a fat Mogami. And it's kiteable. It has a rudder shift that's workable. Actually did quite a bit better than anybody else on our team. Just unfortunately couldn't kill these two buggers. This guy should have been punished. So should have he. They were showing a lot of broadside to those battleships. Hype, did I get sponsored by Legends? No. No. I have a long way to go for anyone to sponsor me for anything. If you guys want to join Streamlabs, I can start using an affiliate link for the broadcasting software that I use. But no, I have a long way to go, Hype, to build up more views. And really, it's not subscribers that YouTube goes off so much anymore, though. To be partnered in YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, which seems like a huge mountain to climb right now. And then you have to have 4,000 watch hours. I've made it over 300, which is an accomplishment when you start at 0 and you're staring up at this 4,000 hour hill. And like Dark, I do like math, so I'll keep calculating in my mind what my percentage of 4,000 is, and it's still really low. But when it's like 40 hours and you're like 1% of 4,000, you know, getting close to 400 sounds a hell of a lot better. So anyways, I like making the content. It's fun, but man, it is an incredible amount of effort and time to try to do a good job at it. So, but yeah, you don't have to necessarily hit those goals, Hype, to be sponsored by Legends or Wargaming. But, you know, there's people who have 5,000 plus subscribers on YouTube, you know, on Legends. The bigger streamers and content creators are on YouTube for Legends, not on Twitch. Though Froggy does a very good job on the Twitch side, and then Shodan, he's German, right? So I have a long way to go. Hey, if you would just watch my videos over and over 24 hours a day, Hype, it would help me a lot. So you're my first follower on Twitch, so I know you can do that for me. Totally kidding, dude. But hey, if you watch them when they come out, every little bit helps. And then that's the way the YouTube algorithm checks things out. It's like who views, and then it's not just how many views you get, it's how long people watch. And then if they stick around and watch something else, then they try to mathematically model whether your content has value to your audience by how people behave when they watch it. So like my videos are getting better and better for holding people's interest longer, which is a good thing. And I'm getting more views consistently. It just sucks to get like 600 views on my last update review, and this one I've got like 60. So it's just, some of it is, and a lot of that is driven by whether YouTube recommends your video to other people. And this video is doing better, the current one off the current patch, on response to it from those who view it, but YouTube is not recommending it. And maybe it's because I submitted it too late. Maybe there's not enough people searching for it, because the CCs and stuff just all go and try to post as quickly as they can, even if it's just, I'm just going to sail around and talk, or literally just reading the patch notes with a cursor and highlighting some stuff and reading it. I mean, those people are getting thousands of views, and I spent probably 15 or 20 hours doing my review and I got 60 views. So you have to have mental fortitude, back to what Dark and I have been talking about with school, and just, I say I'm going to stay the course, I'm going to keep trying. I've never been one to give up on myself or give up on things easily. I mean, we all feel bummed about stuff when it doesn't go as well as we like, but I kind of use that as motivation. And I'm going to try to start using YouTube for my business as well. So this is like really good training for me to figure out how to use YouTube for our business. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of smaller sided games lately. Like the first game in Siegfried, I think, was a 4v4. It's been happening more often. What's the... I'll probably get nailed. Okay. It's actually we're higher tier. So I guess I should just try to cap. There's no... If I gift you 3,000 subs... No, I will not dress up as Azure Lane Hipper. Oh crap, there's two of them over here. Oh, look out, Baltimore! You want some of that, Baltimore? I don't have anything enhanced. Well, it's hard to enhance your secondaries on this ship, isn't it? Because there's no cruiser captains that enhance secondaries. All you can do is the mod. We definitely want to aim higher on this Baltimore. Yeah, he's backing up. Can't go Torpulous yet. We don't want to show him our side with AP. Baltimore AP. Oh, you stupid Surrey. Come on. Seriously? Seriously. What were those? Overpens? I didn't see. Shoot. If that Surrey doubles back, I'm gonna get torped. Come on, do I have a teammate over here at all? I'll tell you, the last couple days, my teammates have not been strong either. That has not been helping my cause. So let's steer straight at the Balti and try to work on the Surrey. No, he's going to be torping me. Do you know I have torpedoes, Surrey? Oh, Nelly! Good night! Good night now. You torp me, I torp you back. Oh, crap. Who's that? This is only a 6v6 match. How are they all over by me? Time for me to whine now. Hit the wrong consumable. Well, I have bad angles here. Oh my gosh. Don't waste me, Richelieu. This is a hard angle to solve. No, 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 no. Come back, baby. Take that. 2 kills. Siegfried is owning it. Yes, wipe. The Mustard Man, do not mess with me. Do not mess with me and my mighty Siegfried. Check this crap out. Look at all those ribbons I have. I'm not done. We are not done. We have a heal. You forgot it isn't a ship? Oh, are you talking about something up before? Want to see in an anime class uniform. Yeah, it's not, no amount of gift subs is worth it for a lifelong embarrassment hung like a millstone around my neck. Richelieu, I can ram you for the win. You know that, right? Let's test the weakness of this bow, though. So this is where she had the 27mm bow. I could just bow tank this Richelieu all day long, right, Cleve? Be reduced to using HE. That's why this ship is so insanely strong on PC. Hey, we're getting some secondary hits. We have to go torpedoes. How many torps are we gonna get? Oh, I like it. We have some flooding. I'm sure he fixed the flood. Hey, we had low health. We had, oh, he's still flooding. We had 6,000-ish health, and he donated another like 30,000 damage. That was a good trade. Take that trade every day. So what are you guys talking about isn't a ship? Anime class uniform, we covered that. Does Cody probably has the torpedo pillows, right? They give you free torpedo pillows and you become a super tester. Hey Chiefs, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. Lurking is welcome. We are on an Azuma and Siegfried adventure tonight. That's all we're playing. We're going from back and forth, one to the other. Much maligned, but so far, I want to say we're 3-0. The heck is the chat on about? Hey Rich, I didn't see you too. Yeah, we have Cody, you've been wiped out, and Cleve. They have a fetish for wanting to see each other wear like an Azure Lane Japanese schoolgirl outfit. And then, are you talking about North Carolina? Well, you can't talk about what you're testing, but I know a lot of us would like to see North Carolina in the game. That's actually probably one of my favorite battleships on all of PC. I like it better than Iowa, better than Montana even. Made money on your GameStop, so you bought Ochakov Day 1. Oh, on your GameStop stock? Did you buy that stock and hopefully get out of it in time? So Cleve, are you now, yours, it's so interspersed. Are you calculating to me that it's worth $7,500 for me to dress up in a schoolgirl outfit? You can't put a value on that amount of shame. It's just not worth it. Hey, Hype, have a great one, man. Thank you for coming by. Very good to see you as always. Take care, my friend. Have a good day at school. Stay safe. If your family stays safe and healthy, get vaccinated. I can't even, you can't even sub to my channel because I'm not a Twitch affiliate. So I can't take your gift subs. So there's the simple answer. If I could take your $7,500 worth of gift subs and dress up, I would, but I can't. I'm not under Twitch contract. So thank you, Hype. Go look at my Discord. Do I want to look at my Discord? Where am I looking at my Discord in? Did you message me? Oh, gee. Are those what, your Azure Lane art projects, or does your sister do those? Getting sporty in here on a Wednesday night. Crazy for Wednesday night. We're gonna scare Chiefs and Rich off. They just got here, they walk into this mess. Oh, you're having fun. We're all in good fun, my friend. So, hey, let's check this out. This was a 6v6 match. Look at our array of ribbons. 26 main battery hits, 4 torpedo hits, 2 kills, 3 floods, a citadel, 5 defended flags, and 12. I would say 12 is the most secondary battery hits I've had. Oh, those are body pillows. You gotta be kidding me. It's hard to tell. That's too funny, if that is the case. All right. So let's jump back on here and see what we did. We got 6,000 XP. We finished first. It's 2 games in a row. First place finishes. Last one was a loss. Oh, that's it. We did not win the last game. We just did pretty well in Azuma. So let's jump back. So lots of people have been talking crap about Siegfried. Chiefs is here. Chiefs says that he likes Siegfried. I only started playing it yesterday. I'm about 7 battles in now. I can say don't show your side armor to legendary tier ships or strong tier 7 battleships. You will greatly regret it. So it's really picking your spots. So now I know why all the Siegfrieds that have been charging caps, as you said the other night, Chiefs, have been dying so ingloriously. Because you just don't hold up. And it makes sense. You're not going to hold up against even tier battleships or legendary tier especially. I mean, that's why an Eisenhower hull doesn't hold up in a tier 7 match. Think she's good, but if the Wichita gets 27 millimeters, why can't the Siegfried? My guess is probably because Wichita doesn't have the secondaries and Wichita doesn't have the higher caliber guns. So if you were able to get inside, you know, the ranges I was in the last game on a very regular basis and bounce some of the same tier and all the lower tier battleships, you just dominate everything. In fact, that's kind of what was alluded to what I read in exchange between one of the devs on the Discord. I believe it was a dev or a community manager person on the Discord and some folks conversing with them. But that's what I think it was, that just that 1 millimeter of difference would allow you to get inside, just bow in on everybody. And it's like Super Baltimore, right? I mean, in this case, I could bounce the Baltimore, bow in. No, I didn't want to go sideways to him. And if I went up on his superstructure, I could damage his superstructure, but I couldn't really damage his bow very much at all. So I think you'd be like Super Baltimore in close with secondaries and with torpedoes. Because the 4 aside of the torpedoes is also a killer in close, as that cruiser and battleship found out in the last match. We killed the Surrey and got another 2 hits. Maybe I only took 1 torpedo on the Surrey. It is flammable if people are shooting your superstructure with HE. And then I gave up 1. I think I gave, with the Azure Lane Commander, I think I gave up some fire. Maybe I didn't take that one, where it'd be even more flammable in exchange for some armor penetration benefits or something. But maybe I'm thinking about PC. But Azuma's pretty flammable too. The reload could be reduced to like Alaska times. Yeah, I don't know what I got it to. I think, like you said, you're around 25. I think that's about where I am. The 6 guns, it would be more comfortable to have a quicker reload. Like this Azuma with, what is it? Let's see what it is when it pops up. This Azuma reload is not bad. I mean, it's not quick, but 9 guns with a high Alpha Strike HE shell and a 27% fire chance. What are we at? We're like 23 seconds or something. I mean, it feels workable to me. Oh, she's the USS North Carolina. I just, have you ever watched Azure Lane? I don't necessarily get the whole, like, they wear a ship hat and ship gauntlets, and do they like turn into the ship or something? I mean, the big thing when I was playing World of Tanks was Girls und Panzer, right? That was one of the first ones where they went to a school where they all fought in tank battles against one another. So I don't know. I watched the original Space Yamato cartoon and stuff, so. But I thought that was pretty cool. Not saying that anime is not cool. I haven't watched enough to really understand it. No, I think Chiefs is saying it would be nice if you could get Siegfried to Alaska reload times. Not that he has been able to. See, this range is a lot more workable too. I didn't take the range upgrade on Siegfried because I took the reload upgrade. So Siegfried requires you to get in even closer. These guns are really accurate on Azuma. A lot of Bismarck out. A lot of Bismarck people checking out. I mean, look at that. We're reliably hitting people from 17 kilometers. I think what I did take on this ship was the Lemonnier, so my bloom shrinks back down faster, and I'm down to like 10 kilometer detection. Something like that. I was running concealment on Siegfried too, but I took that off in favor. Well, that hasn't even kicked in yet. I can't remember. Oh, I put the reduced citadel damage. Who is that? Tenant? Space Yamato is fire. Yeah, I can't remember what the original... The show wasn't called Space Yamato. It was called like Battleship 2000 or something. The translation anyway, but it was the Yamato. I watched that show religiously before I used to go to school. Well, I don't want to fire at that Vlad right now. Let's pick our spots. Okay, we're spotted, so we'll fire. We're turning now, though. This ship reminds me a tiny bit of the Zhao without torpedoes. Because Zhao's not the most nimble thing in the world, but her concealment is really good. She's super accurate. She sets fires like crazy. Look at this. It's gonna rain on your day, Bismarck. Oh, that hurt. That was painful. Who was that? Oh, the Vlad. Okay. Good for him for picking me out in a crowd. He's still looking at me. He's looking at me! Where do you watch Azure Lane? Is it on streaming service? I watched it for the ships. That's like saying, I went to Hooters for the chicken wings. But I believe you. Get off me, Vladivostok. Okay, let's kite a little bit, just in case that battleship is still looking at us. The guns are really reliable on this boat. Yeah, don't give broadside like I just did. But I actually thought he had lost track of us. See, I thought he had slipped behind that island, but obviously he still had the angle. Tarsal skunk. Can't get over that hill. His gun angles are pretty flat. Let's test this out. Z23, 15 kilometers. You may have stopped behind that island. Alright, we're just going to circuit the middle again. We're down by one ship. We need caps badly. Everyone is back. The battleship's back behind the islands. Healing some of our damage back. I can't kite to the other side of that island without being in the Vladivostok's territory again. This game is a loss. Our team is sitting back and really passive. And that's the thing. This ship and in Siegfried, you are not going to carry very easily because you have no armor. You really need armor to carry. And you don't have it. There's my buddy. Yeah, he's firing at me again. Forces me to stay back. We're all on one side of the map, and we're so far back. Go away, dude. Just split the angle between these guys. I can't read that at this second, Cleve. I'll have to wait till I die here. Running. We're gonna be running. Nelson. That was our fire. Nelson is very flammable. Obviously very good at healing back your fire damage, though. See if we can get him out before he can heal. Nice shot. Oops. Yeah, that Siegfried is quite off in the distance. Kiting in Siegfried is definitely more difficult than this ship, just because the rudder shift is a lot more sluggish. I guess unless I decide to go double rudder. Still don't know if it would be great. Sorry, I can't really look at chat. Too much kiting. Let's see if we can get another fire on the biz. He's turning out. Okay, actually Azulane ships were made from this tech called Wisdom Cubes that are from more advanced society. These ships were to fight against an unknown enemy, but they were unable to, so the humans made the next version of Sirens, but when they were not able to defeat them, the humans sent both versions back in time to better prepare humanity. Now, even before you explain that, that's exactly what I would have thought had happened. So, it's a very creative answer. It takes a long explanation. Oh, I thought he was close. The Venom was close. Okay, so it's even, you know, a lot of Japan stuff when I travel to Japan is interesting. Like television in Japan is super interesting in and of itself. Like game shows and stuff are insanely different. Stayed in a youth hostel in our first hotel when we went for UCLA. Like had to put yen coins into the television set. And then it was the very bizarre game shows, like two buddies, two guys, one guy strapped in a chair with his legs spread apart, the other guy answering questions or something, and every time he got the question wrong, it would put his face more and more in his buddy's crotch in this chair. That's all the stuff that I remember from my Japan trip. That wasn't UCLA project related. Some bizarre stuff. You're going to bed, you need to learn what stuff is worth. Like what stuff? Okay, that Siegfried just popped us. He got lucky to get that one shell in. Now the Vlad is probably teeing us up. A little bit of revenge on the Siegfried. See if we can help on the destroyer. We're gonna have to full on run now. I've been wrecked by a destroyer, or by an Azuma in a destroyer. I know these shells can hurt DDs. Alright, Cody. Oh, I missed it. Have a great night. Thanks for coming by, man. Good seeing you. Appreciate it as always. Why is this Vladivostok so cagey when it's just a bunch of us cruisers left? Okay. Well, we're getting pretty good damage scores in this ship. Be great if we had the detailed battle screen after the match, see how much was fire versus how much is alpha strike. So how would we know which of the girls are the Sirens versus the regular girls? Uh-oh, Archer got Whapped by the bot. I can't fix it on this side, on the YouTube side, Archer. The bot is scolding you for some reason. I don't know why. Finished second again. Oh, well, that explains a lot, how they so rapidly advanced on their tank technology in World War II. Well, I'm not thinking the Azuma is nearly as bad as people are saying it was, or it's just the fact that I've played a lot of Mogami and been shot at a lot, or the buffs have helped. I'm sure the buffs have made it better. How are we doing on our missions? Just in those games, we got 5 million of potential damage. That's going to be the hard one to knock out for me. Halfway to our damage. We may be jumping in battleships tomorrow and Friday. Rack up some potential damage. Okay, back to Siegfried. I'm sorry I turned off the Azure Lane voice. Since I don't know Japanese, it was a little bit hard to lose all that information. The sirens are less human than the ship girls. They have yellow eyes and their rigs are more designed around sea life. Okay, gotcha. So there's differentiating factor. You're beating around the George Bush. Okay. Well, we're not legendary tier. Hey, there's an Azure Lane, Baltimore. There's an Orkan. Orkan. Between the hedges, between the ferns. Battle starts. Question is just learning how much I can play these two ships like my regular cruisers, like in normal cruiser spots. I think a lot of people expect you to just charge straight in Siegfried. See, there he goes again. George Bush. As long as you don't say George's Bush, you're fine, I think. It's no possessive. No? Oh, 90s president, you said? Really lead out this Le Fantasque. We gonna get some hits? Oh, look at that. Hit from 14 kilometers? Say the guns are reasonably accurate. Sometimes kind of disappointing. You get overpens. Why you got the bot has not? I haven't even seen the bot active in several weeks. I don't know what you guys are doing to the poor bot. So what's detection on this guy now? 11.7. Not as bad as I thought. I thought I gave up something for some concealment. Oh, maybe it was my inspiration. I had an inspiration that helped with concealment. And I took that off. Again, for reduced citadel damage. But that hasn't kicked in yet because that takes 7 games. What inspirations do you guys have on this boat? Ugh, I don't want to go in there. I want to, but I don't want to. Just don't think it's going to be a good idea. I'm going to get pummeled by that Amagi. I may already get pummeled by the Amagi. He's sitting totally broadside. So we're able to... RDD got worked. That does not bode well. Both of our destroyers are dead. My bot has issues. I won't deny it. Oh. Is it blocking that? Probably had to put those on the list for political reasons at one point. So, Cleve, I remember your challenge of find U.S. Navy ships that don't have names of cities or battles, right? Or people. And I went through a lot of them. And you're absolutely right, it's not a lot in most classes. And I mentioned one class in that discussion that would be an exception, and that was the correct exception. It's the submarines. Submarines are all named after sea life. So I really wish this boat had the range of Azuma. Well, I can put stuff on a whitelist. That Amagi just should be getting worked. He's sitting totally broadside to those two battleships and to me. Come on, get him. Not bad. This Massachusetts needed help, though. Trying to help both sides here. Oh, look at that. Totally straddled it. What? Enemies capturing the base? Is it the same Richelieu from the last game? Look at this. We're Richelieu jousting again. What are the odds? This stupid Synop is still probably alive because our Massachusetts probably died. Oh, for flip's sake, there's a DD too.
The ship is on fire.
Alter course. If that ship wasn't off to the right, that would be a better situation.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh yeah, dodge.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Okay. I swear people forget that you have torpedoes on this boat or something. Let's see if he alters course. Okay, he's going to. He's not going to get a ram. Yeah, show me your broadside, though. Okay, working. Boom! Who's over here? Oh, it's the Synop. Keep turning. Keep turning. Oh, crap. There's the Balti. Oh my god. Oh, our team's melted again. Is the Orkin dead? Nope. I'm not gonna give you broadside, Baltimore. Forget about it. Who's over here? This is fun. Oh, the other destroyer's over there. You hate the FDR, Cleve? You own the FDR. Oh, 360 degrees of threats. How fun is this? Let's get a plane up.
Fighter airborne. Torpedoes, direct front.
Bow into the Baltimore. Who we give inside to? Oh, wow, there's a Hipper too. That was the unfun thing about playing this ship in Azuma, like, last night, was that my teams were horrendous. Horrendously bad.
Torpedoes to starboard. Fighter destroyed.
Yeah, screw you, dude. Like, I don't have enough to think about right now. Good torps. Hey, Bussy, how are you? Oh, no problem. Hey, thanks for saying hello. I'm just, I'm probably going to be on for about another half hour. I'm trying to get to bed a little bit earlier this week and have to do some travel this weekend. So we're just doing an Azuma and Siegfried night. Actually been doing well in these two boats, except for when you have a complete fold team like this. But been holding our own. We're having a good week so far. I might be on tomorrow, but I'm going to miss everyone this weekend because I will be traveling. Yeah, I mean, this is not a ship where you're going to be able to hold up when you're getting focused. You just don't have the armor, right? I should have got some potential damage out of that. That will help. So we'll jump back to Azuma. I think we got a couple more games left. Maybe two. See when we get done here in this boat. So far tonight, the Azuma has been a little more fun, though we've had two really fun games in Siegfried. That 6v6 match was very fun. I think I adjusted a few captain skills on Siegfried last night after I finished up, and then I, again, had completely forgotten to buy upgrades in the 4 upgrade slots on Azuma, so she's much better with upgrades. Cost me about, what, 5 million credits?
MacGruber, making life-saving inventions out of household materials. MacGruber, getting in and out of ultra-sticky situations. MacGruber, the guy's a friggin' genius. MacGruber!
So we'll show the north flank and then just kind of tuck in and go out. Bored, so don't mind the names. Just take out mean, Iowa, food, Fletcher, dating, Baltimore, murder, Wichita. Can mean all 3 if you're not a coward. You're keeping us all entertained while you're entertaining yourself. That is being a gentleman and a scholar.
All stations, protect that target.
So this ship just reminds me playstyle of Fat Mogami. I think it is Fat Mogami. Big Mogami. Rudder shift is much better with an upgrade on it. I think I got it down to like 8 seconds. Less than 8 seconds. Base concealment of 10.5. Not bad. I can't go in this area. Be showing too much broadside over here. So we're going to make a turn. Hope this guy can spot for us. Loop back central. I mean, she's a pretty ship. The camo's cool. I love the Japanese premium camos. Tago's got a sweet camo. That white patch up on the front, on the bow. I even like the tier 3 Japanese premium camos. I'm like Yubari. That was gentle. Thank you. Okay. Rotate back in. We'll get behind these ships so that they're not seeing just us. Hopefully they'll be focused on these ships that are closer. And we'll get to work setting some fires hopefully here. Cleveland, I'm an idiot. Oh, we must have led the Roma too far. Let's get in close enough to get a shot off. We'll just pivot off this island. Crap, got spotted. Let's be a DD straight ahead. Yeah, there's a Benson. Shoot, 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 shoot. Don't want any broadside to that Colorado. But again, we drop detection in about 16 seconds and change because I have Le Monnier, the French commander, which causes your detection distance or detection time to shrink after you fire. Oh, good grief. Guys, let's focus fire this New Orleans, eh? He's backing up. Shores is going to be interested in us. Look at this crazy full throttle backwards New Orleans. Come on, guys. He's like just sitting there for you like a buffet. Dude, why are we not firing at him? I should be loading AP. Seriously, what is this battleship shooting at? Okay, good, he got him. The very questionable short stories of 5 tier 7 USN ships. Now available in a hard copy bound edition. The Conqueror Bro files. I must say, Conqueror Bro might have made an appearance in my latest YouTube video. Slang, spelling, and all. Okay, guys. Oh. I've seen a lot of the dragons. That's the blue one. Let's just punish the Colorado. Probably could have taken that shot, the Benson. Yeah, some 10-kilometer torpedoes on this boat would be nice. Or the Yahagi torpedoes. We're totally due for a fire on this salvo. Just watching the guns on the Colorado. Dang. He is obsessed. He might be turning on us now. He was really fixated on someone up to the our cap side of him. Yeah, now he's trying to turn around on me. But we'll be breaking detection here. There's the fire. Okay, let's turn back center. The range makes a big difference on this ship. An extra kilometer and a half. You want to do that, Colorado? If I had that Colorado, I would have just cycled right out of that area. He's got his guns pointing back the other way. So if he does start targeting us, we should be able to turn out before he can get his guns turned. He's dead. Good torps. Let me understand. Last battle, he had 75,000 damage, 3 caps, 2 death strikes, high cal, 4 kills. 1991. Just finished battle, 60k, 1 cap, 2 kills. Were you up tiered in the second battle, so you were damaging higher tier ships? That could be one factor, since you're going to get a lot higher XP for damaging higher tier ships. Come on, Eastern Dragon. He's already cooking. The reload feels long when you got a ship in your sights. Ugh. Dang, need one more shell. I don't know, Archer. That's a quick thought. That's a possibility. And then was there a difference in the capping? No, you had 3 caps in the first game and only 1 in the second. Because capping usually gets you a boatload of experience points. I think it might be tier differential. That's my guess. I'm going with tier differential. Damaging high tier ships for 100. Okay, this is an optimal game in a ship like this where we have numerical advantage. We're less likely to be focused. We can start working on stragglers without having an inordinate amount of guns pointed at us. Siegfried? Nope, don't have the angle. The Udachi. Yeah, no kidding. Archer likes Udachi. Archer's very good in Udachi. You can't be typing all these spontaneously, Cleve. Okay, let's go in and support on the destroyer. And we'll pivot and get some fire on the Bismarck. Come on. Get him in that gap. Got one. As long as they keep the Bismarck spotted, we should be in a good position. Get fire on him. Plane! He's out. Low damage game so far, but
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
too long for me to read all your Cleve stories, but ooh, just made over the rock. Come on, come on. Who got me? Oh, hello. Shoot. Where are my torpedoes? I did not even notice that Siegfried. Ouch. What, do you overpen me? Didn't hurt that bad. Okay, let's run for this island. Do you guys see the Siegfried coming? Oh, someone torped him. Stinky little DD. Oh, nice torpedoes.
Problem solved, sir.
I was gonna say, you had to have those. Or else you have very fast typing fingers, unlike me. Or if I type fast, I just have to correct 10,000 errors. Alright, let's, I was worried about him torping the edge. Doesn't seem like that is the case.
Torpedoes Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh, maybe it is. I'm not sure what the range on this Japanese hydro is. Oh no, not Iowa shells. See, she's turny enough to get out of some trouble. Heck yeah, Iowa, you're on fire. We know we're gonna be perma-spotted. I might throw on the brakes. Try to confuse him with some speed and direction change. Speed back up now. Trying to get some extra damage here. Oop. Yeah. Probably worse to take those shells the long way from a Citadel perspective. There's another fire.
Fighter returning to ship.
Okay. We'll hang behind the rock here. Know there's torpedoes coming soon, most likely. Maybe the Iowa will switch up his guns. Who's left, though? Shoot. It's a little closer than we want it to be. Where is that damn DD? Oh, he was spotted. Any chance he's on this side of this rock? Yeah, there is. Oh, come on. Back up! Get him with secondaries! Oh, damn. So funny. I was thinking, man, maybe he's right on the other side of that rock. Because he was last spotted, just kind of similar position. Ha ha. There is some instinct in this game after a while. After 11,000 games. That was too funny. Another decent damage game. Made up some ground there at the end. We're like top 5ing in Azuma almost every game. Now granted, we haven't as many legendary tier games tonight. And then mission-wise, we're not getting a lot of kills. I may have to go Königsberg crazy for kills, but check this out. We're halfway almost on potential damage because everyone loves shooting at Azuma and Siegfried. No doubt about that. We're over halfway on our damage total. Not bad. All right, we're gonna do one more game. Back to Siegfried. That last game was a team abomination. We actually had some decent stuff rolling in that game, but the team effort was just not there. So does everybody already have a Belfast in chat that wants a Belfast? That's the one thing, I think. It's unfortunate if you didn't get it when it was a campaign ship, but if you want a fun ship, the ship of the whole cycle is going to be Belfast being back up for sale. She's a blast. But Supercruiser night has been fun so far, I must say. A lot more fun than I thought it might be. These things really are like, well, again, big Mogami or big and ungraceful Scharnhorst with worse armor. Squad reactions to being told I love you, Cleveland. Thanks, fam. Iowa. Oh no, Fletcher cries I love you too. Baltimore sounds fake, but okay. Wichita, a flustered mess. Udachi, can I get a refund?
General quarters.
All right. Man, you spawn in so close on this map. Used to being way back there on the PC side. Belfast bad. Wish, yeah, you can get another key. You'll get your key back someday. So you were accelerating Conquer, is that right? Did that happen? Forgot to check tier. We're high tier. I don't know what we did to deserve the clean living. Clean living on matchmaking tonight. Last night, every game was a legendary tier game, except for like 2 out of 7 or 8. Only have 1 destroyer, so we're having to play destroyer on this flank. Saw a plane. Aha. Aha. Edinburgh, don't accelerate too quickly, huh? Damn, I never lead those guys enough. Always accelerate faster than I think they will. He's gonna smoke up. Hopefully we can bounce him if we're angled at all. Ticky-tack damage. Can't go in there with the Siegfried and him though. Flammability wise, Cleve, like you're saying, superstructure. I mean, I just took like 3,000 damage. More than you would have thought. Okay. Let's wait to fire on Siegfried till we get all of our guns to bear and a little more angling. Actually, ooh, Ochakov! Ochakov! Ochakov spooning. Damn, that would have been nice to whap him better than that. Uh-oh, this could be painful. Look at that dodge. This might be the angle to pen the Siegfried on. Not bad. At least 1 full pen there. Ooh, that's a Vlad. We don't want to be broadside to the Vlad. Another Klingon ship. Oh shoot. Wrong ship selected. Ooh, managed to hit him anyway. See, look at this Ochakov driver. I mean, if there was any presence over here, he would be dead. Look at, he's just charging in. There's gonna be so many people that are gonna go, this is a terrible ship. They just don't know how to play it. Go Vlad now. Yeah, we got their numbers coming through this side. Come on. Eat it. I mean, this is kind of how I expected these ships to be played. I'm shooting AP at him. Come on. Oh my, that was a bad shot. He slowed up a little bit, juked me a little bit. His guns are not Not something I'm totally used to yet. Come on, get him. What the heck? Come on, one more shot on Siegfried. Okay. Are you kidding me? What the heck? And our reversing ship's dead already. Can't be in a position where you're reversing against that many enemies. They're shooting at the battleships. There we go. Dude, don't shoot the battleships just because they're easy to shoot. Shoot the cruisers first. Focus fire is a thing, man. There we go. My first Ochakov pelt. At least they'll shoot the Edinburgh when it's the only ship that they can see. Shot tragically behind him again. Can't believe I winged the Ochakov from that far out, but I can't hit the Edinburgh. Okay, he's stopping now? No. Come on, get a connection. A little better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, nice now. Sneaky nice now. No, the cruisers didn't really do anything to me. What shells were there just kind of bounced. But if these guys had just shot the cruisers, they could have killed the Edinburgh by now. And had the Siegfried probably down pretty good. They're trying to shoot the battleship in the back. Okay. See if I can Citadel a Siegfried. I sure got big time Citadel. Got full pen. I probably should look at the armor viewer at some point. Just gonna keep kiting, and then we're going to loop around, come back in on the Gneisenau. He's still giving us broadside. Nice. Shipping away. Alright, Cleve. Have a good night, man. Good seeing you. Might be back on tomorrow, otherwise I'll catch you next week. Take care of yourself. Gneisenau still alive. Alright, now it's time to loop back in. Still even on ships. We've got multiple of these ships whittled down pretty good.
Torpedoes, direct front.
This island is going to block us out. Okay, we use our torpedo detector just to get a sense of which direction they're headed. Save my torpedoes, actually. Maybe not. Maybe not. Just cannot get an angle here. shoot, that was... Okay, that was the Gneisenau. Kiting again, kiting. Don't want to give too much broadside to the Sieg. He's backing up now, looking at his wake and his smoke. Defended. Siegfried's going to give broadside to the battleship on the corner. So he's coming back forward again. Just be patient. Wait for him to give us broadside. Hopefully we can connect this one. Oh my. Good damage number, just not a kill. Did 15,000 damage on that salvo and didn't kill him. I mean, you do have a 55,000 health pool. Ooh, Indianapolis, really? Did he not kill the Siegfried? Oh, he did. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about radar on the Indianapolis. So we can head in that general direction. They'll start shooting us as soon as we start shooting at the ship in the cap. It's the Monarch or something. Yeah, hey Samuel. Yeah, this is gonna be... Ugh. Got this flat. This is the guy I was waiting for out of the corner of my eye. Also, Sprock Zarathustra. Come on. You gotta be able to Citadel an Indianapolis, right? Overpen. Let's go after the Indy.
The ship is on fire.
This might be a good angle to Citadel the Indianapolis. Shoot. Don't want to show side to the Vlad. Let's wait and see if he gives us a flatter angle. Dang. Don't want to chase him out this far, but...
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Come on. I just need one of these to connect with a Citadel. And we get overpens.
The ship is on fire.
This is the issue with slow reload and 6 barrels. Pulled way out of position. He's doing a good job kiting me. No doubt. Let's see if he gets love from the border. That's an old trick too. It's hard to get your aim right when they're on the humping the border. Okay, finally.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Oh, we have a points lead. Shoot. Do we have enough? Is the question. Nope. Siegfried has been very teammate unlucky. Yeah, it is the hard part, isn't it, Sam? It's... Again, especially with this ship with only six guns. Tonight's just been Azuma and Siegfried. That's all I've been playing. We're barely going to lose this game. Bismarck, you had to play that more aggressively, even though you didn't want to. I get it. He had to try to challenge that cap. Didn't recognize the situation. So the Azuma, I'm finding, is a lot more comfortable to play from the perspective of she has even lower detectability than this ship. Her rudder shift's a lot better. Maybe the busts help with that. And then you're using HE more, so the HE is really strong, so you're not in this constant overpen situation. So, oh, dude, you just needed to push him. Even a ram, even if he rammed him. But I guess we'd have got into the cap maybe. But yeah, I've been having it's hard to carry in a ship like this unless it's a lower population at the end. And again, I had to chase that Indianapolis way further than I wanted to. I don't know if we would have been able to kill the Vladivostok anyway, though. Have you tried it, Archer? Or tried him? I think he'd be really good for like newer players in the mid-tier US destroyers with, you know, horrifically bad torpedo range and not being able to stealth torp. Not that you'd be able to stealth torp much or at all necessarily, but it would make it, you know, more competitive, those torpedoes, I would think. So let's see. We got another first place finish. I was abysmal in the first couple games in Siegfried last night until I got her a little bit figured out, but it's going a lot better now. And you rack up potential damage, that's for sure. I might jump on tomorrow night again with these two ships and see if we can finish things out. We got more than halfway on damage. Wow, that was another good battle. Over 100,000. Over halfway on potential damage because people love shooting at you. Holy crap. And we almost made it to halfway on ships. So does he have, let's look at him real quick. Oh, I guess I can't. Or can you look at commanders you don't have? There's Albert. Okay, let's look at him. So yeah, that's plus 0.3%. So that's something. These are ones we're used to. Oh, cool. Yep. Got the detection buff there. Either of these guys. More torp skills. Speed, smoke, and your kind of typical. I don't know. I think it's a good thing to have new commanders. It doesn't bother me. And I know that's not, you know, torpedo focus isn't necessarily what most people want to do with these ships, but does it have, it has torpedo acceleration, right? Well, that's torpedo range too. Torpedo Safari. Is one of these, is that the speed? Okay. So that can help slow or speed up your slow, sluggish US torpedoes a little bit too, right? So, I don't know. For someone like me who probably would like a little more balance with the torpedoes, I wouldn't mind trying a commander like him out. Benham and Monahan. Makes sense on Benham. Yeah, I don't have Monahan, but Benham, those torpedoes are so slow and short-ranged. That makes a lot of sense. And again, for first-time players coming up the line, I mean, Halsey's obviously a great gunboat captain. I think I have him on all my USDDs at this point, but for Farragut, for Mahan, at least those two would make sense. And then the two that you mentioned as well. So, not bad. I guess I should be thinking about leveling some of these dudes up eventually too. Kincaid, does that mean? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use some of these guys very much anymore. Though Kincaid has Ingenious. Forgot about that. Used to use him on Atlanta before I switched to Scott. Alright, people. Who do I recommend? Hey, Bussy, you're still here. I didn't think you were going to be here for long. USBB line. I got all duplicates, Samuel, in my commander crates from Arena. So Bussy, this is who I think the majority of people are using US battleship wise. So if you want the secondary build battleships, you go Willis Lee, because he has access to Porcupine, and then you can do inspirations with Hipper. And then I have Von Essen in there because obviously US battleships have very good armor piercing rounds and lots of guns. But if you go with Hipper and you go with Porcupine, and then you have properly meticulous, you have 3 buffs to secondary. So this guy Willis is in for me Arkansas and Massachusetts, and then Sims is now on everything else. And what do I have? Again, gun boosting skills with Cunningham's dispersion reduction and traverse speed on Kedrov. That could probably be switched for some other things too. But then I've got mostly offensive skills. I think this is a build that Dark Architect, who was on earlier tonight, who also streams, he's one of my battleship senseis. He has usually offensively minded builds, and that's what this one is. I don't think I have any of the damage control skills except for will to rebuild. So this is a pretty offensive build, but this would be all your battleships that are not secondary focused in the US line would be Sims. And I think that's the balance. I mean, most people running these 2 commanders for secondaries or not, and then they may choose these differently based on their play style. Because Sims only has access to one of the 2 secondary skills. And then the other US battleship that this will pertain to if it comes to Legends is the Georgia. The Georgia is going to cause a big stir when she comes because she's like super fast, sleek, only has 6 guns, but they're incredibly hard hitting. And she has great secondaries, like secondaries that are as good as Massachusetts. And she's super fast. She has an anti-aircraft consumable, and I want to say she may even have a speed boost consumable. Very fun ship. I got her on PC, but I've only played a few games in her. But she would definitely be a Willis Lee captain, not Sims. So that's the general split. Yeah, the commander crates I got, Sam, were like, I got 3 or 2 duplicate Japanese commanders. I know that. So I got, some of the commendations. I always forget. The fancy. I need to, again, pick who I want to level up their legendary tier skills with. I don't know why I spent so much on Dewey early on. I don't even know what I have Dewey in these days. He's DDs, right? Yeah, he was early on. Now I have Moslin Halsey. So. Yeah, I didn't get the new guy. It's interesting you say that. Unless... No, I opened him up after the patch dropped. So... No, I got all Japanese. I think I had at least 2, and I remember 2 Japanese commanders. I don't know where I finished. Is there a way to look? I think I might have finished top 10% because I'm pretty sure I had 11,000 gold and I wound up with 12. So I think I got the 1,000 doubloons and wound up with the top 10%. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I didn't check it at the end of the patch. So... Anywho, that's going to be it for me, people. I have to be somewhat functional tomorrow. Very much appreciate everybody stopping in. Again, I'm out this weekend in Phoenix, so I'm going to try to maybe jump on tomorrow night and continue this Supercruiser safari with Azuma and Siegfried. Oh, let's look at, really quick before I jump off, I just want to see what we did record-wise. Eight games, 3 and 5. Is that right? It's just hard to carry in these boats, man. Very hard to carry in them. Again, when you don't have that armor. Again, I had several teams that were not very good at all, and then a bunch of close games that we just missed, like that last game. But I mean, if you look at our credits, 431, 255, 256, 200, 369, 300, 244, 195. So it was pretty good. And to knock out basically half of the 3 categories on the Shakedown trials tonight in these 2 boats only, pretty happy with that. And I'm not typically a tier 7 player. Oh my god, I got 15 steel. Holy crap. I didn't even notice that I got 15 steel. Do not put 15 over 30,000. It's like half of a percent or something down payment. Oh well, stuff happens. All right, you guys. Hey, Samuel, thanks for checking out the YouTube video. Again, really appreciate that. Thank you for your comments out there. Every little bit on that helps tremendously. So thank you very much. Bussy, I think you said you'd been on my YouTube page too. Really appreciate it. We'll keep putting content out. I know I'm putting more cruiser content out besides the patch stuff right now, and I realize that's the low part of this game's population, so probably won't get me the most views, but we will be putting other stuff. I've had some suggestions for commander breakdowns and other things, and we will be doing more. It just takes a while to get the whole YouTube train running. Thank you, Bussy. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to get better with each video, and I try to take a little more time and actually provide more information and analysis and kind of opinion on the direction of the game versus just reading through the patch notes, you know, in the middle of the night and putting the video out first thing. I could probably get more views doing that, but that's not my personality to just go fast. I'd rather go more thorough and provide a more unique and different video type of experience. So I realize it's going to be a much slower growth path doing it that way, but that's the way I'm going to try to make it work. So I appreciate all and any looks at the content on that page. So, hey, hope you guys have an awesome night. Again, I will hopefully jump back on tomorrow night. If I miss you tomorrow night, I will see you next week. Maybe I'll jump in a little early next week, potentially. Smolensk Light. I can't help myself, man. I can't help myself, but that was the first thing I thought of when they said it was a Smolensk hull with only 8 guns on it. I just couldn't help myself. So I've actually thought it was kind of appropriate, but I got to kill my first Ochakov in that last game, and the only other one I saw last night died in about 45 seconds. People are going to be just hating on that ship that don't know how to play cruisers. It's not a great campaign ship for the broad population, in my opinion, but that's what WG decided to release. It has a very low population or low count of games on PC even. I think in the second to the lowest at its tier. So anyway, hey man, thank you for the watches over there on YouTube. Really appreciate it. And thank you for joining tonight. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys soon. I'm VannKraken and I am out.